Alright, so here's the plan. We're gonna uh, watch this new Heroes trailer. It's the Echoes Valentine's thing. They're we already know about them, but figure we may as well give them a closer look, uh, just for the sake of it. I'm also gonna lump Lith into this as well because he came out while I was moving. So I guess we'll just start. Also, after this, I'm thinking I'll start our new blind game. There we go. The AC turned off. We're getting there. I like how last year, like everyone thought it'd be Shadows of Valentia Valentine's Day.
I'm the Archer of Love.
Eventually, we got it.
Aim straight at Alm's heart.
What do we think is the hidden meaning behind Faye saying she's aiming at Alm's heart? Thinking emoji. I guess we'll just let the trailer run for now, and then we'll go back and look at the skills later.
Enjoy.
Hi, Gavin. Thracer, you mean Alm?
But let's not get too
Oh, you mean Lith. We got Cursed Rudolph, my favorite. Someone pointed out that his title is just like Regalian Emperor, so it makes it seem unlikely that we'll ever get him in his like original form.
Excellent outfit, isn't it? The hat's my favorite part.
Conrad is our new 4-star focus hero, which is new and interesting. And finally, we got these two. Does anyone else think they're...
Let's try to enjoy it.
Does anyone else think like their default portrait art looks off somehow? I think it's the perspective. That was me who pointed it out? Oh, well there you go. I forget what I read on Reddit and what I read in the Discord.
Let's deliver. Let's go, Celica.
I'm ready.
So we'll talk more about this later, but their duo thing is really good.
Which to choose? Take care, okay?
I believe that's just about it.
This is for you.
Lovely gifts. And now we have a new note on these banners. Conrad Unmasked Knight is also available as part of the 4-star focus. So that's pretty cool. Alright, yeah, so we'll start with Faye since we're already talking about her in chat. You hate Faye's kit, it's literally perfect, and just need a Brave Bow. Yeah, she's basically just like modern Halloween Jacob, so she's gonna be busted. Also, her weapon, it's not Brave Bow, but it's still really good. If unit initiates combat, grants attack defense +4 during combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. It's very similar to Sturdy Impact. And as I'm saying that, I'm just now noticing she literally has Death Blow 4 on top of her weapon. So there you go. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, Ike had that last year too, and now Alm has it. The unique specials. But yeah, as far as Faye goes, like, I mean, she's a good investment. If you just want one Faye, like that would be a good investment. She's extremely good at +0. Just give her a Brave Bow, or just keep her with this. She's probably really annoying to deal with on AR defense. Probably up there with like, you know, the cleaner armor daggers. That's what I use in AR defense, and it's really stupid. But yeah, so this is actually inheritable too, so that's a pretty big deal. We have a generic bow with the impact effect that can be inherited. I don't know who would do well with that, but there you go. Probably like an old seasonal would want it, since like all the other bows in the game have like perfs now. All right, we got Rudolph. This cursed alt. You know what? I do appreciate the absurdity of it, so maybe I'll just stick to that. He's an armor lance. Alright, he's got a unique lance. Accelerate special trigger at start of combat if units attack greater than foe's attack. Inflicts attack defense -6 on foe during combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Hi, Ian. There are bow calves. That means calves would use impacts. Oh, you're right. Yeah. So yeah, so before, yeah, impact skills, you couldn't inherit them onto horses. Or armors, I think? But now you can. Well, sort of, with the weapons. But yeah, so we got Rudolph. Threatened attack defense is really good for him. I mean, it synergizes pretty much perfectly with his weapon, so he's pretty good. He kind of speaks for himself. I wonder if he'll be like weirdly fast. Usually fast armors are the ones that have special fighter, but I kind of doubt it in his case. He'll probably just have like a million defense and res and attack and HP. Oh yeah, he already has 46 HP. That's quite a bit. Special fighter is always good. Yeah, you don't need to be super fast to use it well. You know what? Yeah, he's probably just gonna have a bunch of defense. Oh yeah, we'll talk more about the FEH pass later. Trust me, that's pretty BS. It really dampens the whole mood on like all the other news. The FEH pass, I mean. I don't have much else to say about Rudolph. You can't inherit his lance, but you can inherit Conrad's. Actually, no, that's not a lance. It's a sword. But there you go. Inheritable sword with the impact effect on it, which is pretty neat. I don't know who you'd give it to. Every sword in the game has a perf special or perf weapon now, except for the seasonals. So, you know, do what you want. So I've heard some mixed opinions on the 4-star focus units. Yeah, he's the 4-star unit this time. I've heard that it's a bad thing because... what was the explanation for that? I know some people were kind of down on it. Maybe because it messes with the rates, but I don't think that's how it works. They really did Conrad dirty with his kit. So here's my thing. Even before, they would usually have like one seasonal unit whose kit was like clearly worse than the rest. Not always, but sometimes we would get that, right? Wasn't like Picnic Lucas like clearly worse than the other three? There's probably been a handful of examples, but I feel like we kind of already had that. So now it's just like, okay, we're gonna set one of these aside, and we're just always gonna give them kind of meh kits. But I suspect that his stats will still be pretty good. Probably. It'd be really dumb if they gave him like the BST penalty for whatever reason. Actually, shouldn't we already know their base stats? The update's out, so shouldn't we know it already? Okay, but Wom. Okay, but Brazen Defense Res. Before you had to fodder, Kana for that? Now you don't have to. You ran out of all your Kanas because you gave everybody Brazen Defense Res. Now you have even more. The FEH channel shows their stats, so we might want to pull that up after this. In fact, why don't we do that right now? So we were on Conrad, so we'll look at him first. I missed it. If you don't know, if you're on YouTube, you can press J and L to go back or forward 10 seconds. No, fuck him. So here's my thing. I hate Faye more now because she's the mascot for the FEH pass. I keep missing it. God damn it. Thank you for something. I don't know what that was. It sounded like a follow. Thank you for the follow. Serious now. We got... Alright, here we go. 46 attack, very slow. Very, very slow. 33 defense, 35 res. He's like this weird high res sword cav. I don't know if we've had that before. Not to this extent, at least. That's a weird... His attack is kind of low, isn't it? Yeah, his base attack is 32. Okay, yeah, maybe, maybe these 4-star, these 4-star seasonals will have, not bad stat lines, but very unique. Conrad OGs. Yeah, the original, Conrad did have, like, weirdly high res as well, so I guess it makes sense. I don't know, did Conrad in Echoes have, like, really low speed? I don't remember that being a thing. But there you go. Okay, I forgot to turn alerts on. It looked like somebody followed. Thank you. Well, it's Conrad. And then we have these two. I was saying, I think it's just Celica's smile. Celica's smile is very wide. I don't know why it bothers me. Okay, that doesn't matter. Alright. Let's tackle this situation. Scepter of Love. So first of all, they're infantry axe, right? That's what they are? Yeah, infantry axe. Which means they're going to have pretty high BST, because all infantry units do these days. Scepter of Love grants speed +3. At start of combat, if a bonus granted by a skill like Rally or Hone is active on unit, or if unit's HP is greater than equal to 70%. I just noticed they have a redundant description here. At start of combat, blank. At start of combat, I just noticed that. Grants bonus to unit's attack equal to 25% of foe's defense, and inflicts penalty on foe's attack equal to 25% of foe's res during combat. It's basically just punishing you for having stats, and it's incredibly easy to activate it because it has two different criterias. Like, it's not both, it's one or the other, which is crazy. I don't like there's been this trend recently of, like, perf weapons that are just really easy to activate because they have two criterias that aren't even, like, that related to each other. Like, it's really easy to grant them a bonus with Rally or Hone, and then, like, by default, their HP is going to be higher than 70% at the start of combat, so, like... Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't like that trend at all. I wish they would stop. Because I feel like with the old perf weapons, there was at least, like, a theme behind them. Like, you wanted them to have high HP or low HP or whatever. Now it's just like... they'll probably just have it activated anyway, because there's two different criterias for it. Anyway, they have bonus doubler, which we already know what that does, but it synergizes well with their duo skill. They have low attack speed, which is just a really good B skill, obviously. The lull skills are really freaking good. And they're the first unit to have rouse speed res. At start of turn, if unit is not adjacent to any ally, grants blah to unit for 1 turn. Oh, that's so stupid. I just realized. Okay, so here's what their button does.
Deliver.
Look carefully now. It healed them by 30 HP, all these units in this row. And it gave them attack and speed +6. So I at least remembered it being attack and defense +6, so at least it's not that good. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like, you use your button to get attack speed +6, and you also are pretty likely to activate this. So with that, combined with bonus doubler, combined with your Scepter of Love, like, it's a very synergistic kit, and they're monsters, and I don't like them. I'm surprised Celica doesn't have even follow-up. Isn't that like a armor, or like if that did exist, wouldn't that be like an armor-only thing? I don't know. But oh yeah, they also have Lunar Flash, because of course they do. That's Legendary Alm's exclusive special. Or at least it used to be exclusive, now it isn't. Yeah. These new duo units are a fucking disaster. They are incredibly good. We can look at their stats real quick. Let's see. Actually, I think they showed their stats in the other trailer too. Okay, well here we go. Yeah, they're infantry. Looks like 35 base attack. Yep. 35 base attack with 40 base speed. Is that right? Because you do -3, -6. They have 40 base defense? God damn. Or, sorry, speed. They have 40 base speed. They also have low attack speed. So, like, they're just gonna outspeed everything. You can't even use buffs to try and stop them. They're too good. Not to mention bonus doubler, and yeah, you get it. Completely ridiculous. 32 defense, and it looks like 25 res. So there you go, that's your in. You have to target their low res of 25, but they can increase it by 12 if you aren't careful. They're just extremely good units. Alright, well that's that, I suppose. We could try and take a look at Silk real quick. We could also look at the stats for Faye and Rudolph. I forgot to do that. Alright, Faye has, it looks like, 38 attack, which is pretty damn good. That's probably way higher than what Halloween Jacob had. Halloween Jacob probably had like 35, if I had to guess. Low speed. Look at these defense stats. Yeah, she's pretty strong. 38 res. Goddamn. Alright, we can take a look at Rudolph. Oh, I missed it. I know there's probably like an image on like an image on the subreddit that's like, here's everything, but we're doing it this way. All right, it looks like Rudolph has so is that +5 attack? I think it's +5. So what the fuck? Does his Lance give attack +3, or does he just have... No, it doesn't. So you subtract 5, probably, right? So 59. Then you lower 16. Does he have base 43 attack? That's crazy, right? Isn't that the highest in the game? What the fuck? There's no way. There's no way this man just has 43 attack. That's crazy. What the hell? Well, there you go. With a super boon, I imagine he can have 47 base attack. He's got, looks like 41 base defense. He's got low speed, 29 res. Ridiculous. Alright, I was saying about Silk. Let's see if we can find her. Do they pronounce Silk's name in this? I don't remember. I think Winter F has 42, but that's with a boon. Rudolph just has 43. That's what it seems like anyway. Okay, looks like we have to pause it on that to figure out what's going on. Alright. Report wand. So if I remember correctly, that's like, it grants attack defense +5 to your ally with the highest speed. And then she also has speed opening. So she's just giving big buffs to whoever on your team has the highest speed, which is neat. Her stats are pretty unremarkable. 40 HP, probably like 20, fucking... Actually, her attack seems really low, right? I don't know how much might her wand has, but her attack might actually be below 30. Oh, there you go. Silk is the free Tempest Trials unit. I didn't think I'd talk about the Valentine's units for that long, but I guess there was a lot to say. Silk's defenses are lower on a horse. You're not wrong. Alright, let's pull up. Has base 28 attack. That has to be like the lowest attacks that we've gotten on a new unit since like, what? Like Dancer Ninian? Or Flying Dancer Ninian? I don't even know. That's crazy. Alright, I'm actually gonna let the music play on this one, because I just... This song is a guilty pleasure.
You can weep for your mistakes. You can repent for your sins. But you cannot wash away your past.
I must be ruthless.
I really appreciate how they kept the music going during this part of the trailer. I think this is the first time they've ever done that. Usually they switch it to like a different song for this. But it's such a good song that they didn't want to interrupt it, obviously. Okay, well there you go. I'm surprised. I don't think I saw anybody point out that they kept the music going during that part of the trailer. But yeah, I think this banner actually ended. We're very late to this. Hold on, let me check. Let me open FEH. The Tokyo Mirage Sessions banner is still up. Yeah, it's gone. So this banner isn't even up anymore, so we're not going to talk about the banner units. Yeah, it's super ended. Okay. Look, man, it's been a hectic couple of days for me. I've gone down the time hole. I don't know what day it is. All right, we'll talk about lifts, dumb skills. He's got Suck Vipaker. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed, defense, res +4 during combat, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, but after combat, if unit attacked, deals 20 damage to nearest ally. So, very easy to activate. It's pretty good. Makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. So your speed stat doesn't even matter, really. Since it's so easy to activate the guaranteed follow-up attack. Also, that's not dependent on whether or not you're attacking, or whether or not you're initiating. So that's pretty cool. And before the blind game is TMS. No. We're not playing the PMS game. He's got Open the Future, which is what Alphonse had on the New Year's banner. Boosts damage by 50% of unit's defense. Restores HP equals 25% of damage dealt. I mean, I guess if you think about it, it makes more sense thematically with Lift than Alphonse. Because it's like you're killing someone and then like taking their HP away. That's what it is. You're killing another self, etc. I don't know. He's got DC. I can't imagine anybody... Oh, well, I guess you could fodder DC and also times pulse, so I could see someone doing that, at least. Here's a dumb question. Can you fodder Open the Future onto original Alphonse? I don't think you can, but you should be able to, I think. Alright, Deadly Balance. At start of combat, if unit's HP greater than 50 or penalty is active on unit, and inflicts attack defense -5 on foe, and grants special cooldown charge +1 per foe's attack during combat. Only highest value applied, does not stack. Special cooldown charge granted even... okay. Is it just me, or when it comes to like this B skill and Thrazer's B skill, like you don't even try to remember what they are? It's like, when you see them in AR defense, it's like, you read what it does, and you keep it in your mind just long enough to deal with it, and then you forget it, because you don't want to have to retain all this information. It's too much. So once again, very easy to activate, especially on AR defense, where like, I don't know about everybody else, but I rely on debuffs when I'm doing AR offense, so if I'm fighting a Lift, he almost certainly has a penalty on him. So he's going to inflict attack defense -5. I think Thracer inflicted speed res -5, so that's like, this is neat. Whatever, man. He's really good. And apparently he's very popular too. Didn't he get like pretty high on Choose Your Legends last year? So I don't know, you might be seeing some +10 lifts in AR. God forbid. I would go for Thracer, personally, because I like the Jelly Skelly, but... The Jello Man? Does he also have the Jelly Skelly? Oh, he does. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. In terms of the story, I actually really like Liff. I think he was like the highlight of Book 3, although we did end up fighting him like way too much. We fought him in like every chapter, but whatever. It doesn't matter. It's over now. If you want to pull on this banner, that's no longer up. Let's see. Yeah, this one was weird. They like reran Loki and Kanegas on this, even though they were already on legendary banners, so that was weird. I'm not sure what was going on there. Alright, well I think that's it for our FEH reviews. I think we're all caught up now.